episode is extra special for us because we are actually recording it right here in Bombay. Our first ever podcast episode on Indian soil. So in a way, it feels like a full circle moment. Having someone who's taken Bombay to the world, now back in Bombay, sharing his story with us. I'm genuinely excited about today's conversation, not just because what our audience are going to learn, but what I'm going to learn from you. Because every time that I meet you, I learn a new thing about you.
That's very kind, but I'm sure that's not really true. I learn from you guys all the time, and I think as long as we continue to learn, we continue to enjoy what we're doing.
So would you be able to throw some light on that? Because it's diversity and the beliefs that it comes with.
Sure, this is a question that's never been asked of me. So just culturally, you've said I'm from Bombay, and I love the city more than anything else. My father was a Maharashtrian, my mother was a Parsi. I went to a convent school in Bombay. I grew up actually saying the Our Father who art in heaven is the first prayer that I ever learned.
I studied in a convent too, it was my prayer as well.
So the diversity comes in all over there. My wife is a Konkani, also from Bombay. So my kids may be a little confused actually, but it's fine. I think we're doing well with diversity.
So right now the regional centers and the investors, the way they are getting the denials, right? Either it can be RFEs, NOIDs or NORs, but what is the right way of getting a denial? Is there a particular process to it?
Do you bring up the previous approvals or do you simply fight the NOID as it exists? You may have to do a little bit of both depending on each situation. We have to kind of vary with that.
Yeah.
But I think if you're looking for a theme, the theme is I don't like loans. That's the immigration's thing, because you're not investing your own money.
Exactly. It
That's
beats the
the
whole
point.
purpose of the program, right?
Exactly. But you're not right now in the process of investing because you've taken a loan of $400,000. You've got multiple questions that can come up that can be very challenging and not always easy to answer. And then the issue becomes also, it's going to cost the investor more, because there's more work involved, the attorneys are going to charge you more, you're going to have more anxiety, and you really are not going to be able to tell the attorney, well, you respond to the RFE and I'm not paying you anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
So one of the things I really want to highlight in this episode is how emotional EB-5 journey is. People think it's just a financial transaction, but it's not. It's life-changing because you're not just moving money, but you're moving your own families, their futures with it. So do you see that emotional weight in your work on a daily basis as well, Rohit?
Yes, and in a strange sort of way, I actually welcome it.
I think behind every EB-5 family there is a story of faith. They're putting in your faith, the trust, the emotion, and the future.